without any of the bad decisions. What I just said earlier was, when it comes down to it, not only is Tom Brady the greatest, but he's the best because, as it turns out, if you have the requisite arm strength, decision-making is the most important thing. Mahomes has that level of decision-making, plus he's just having fun out there, right? Plus he's gunslinging. Remember that little shovel pass to Travis Kelce from a couple yards? It was, and everyone, and Tony Romo was like, well, it's an easy thing. Actually, to have the wherewithal to make that pass under those circumstances on that stage in traffic, no, I was actually impressed by that. It's like when you see The Matrix. I thought The Matrix was really interesting, the way they did that movie, because until The Matrix, whenever you saw someone going super fast, they sped up the action for the character, right? The Matrix said, why don't we show it from the point of view of the character and we can show the action? They slowed everything down. The character is seeing it all in slow motion. That's what watching Mahomes looks like. It's all happening for him in super slow motion. And then you add talent, the likes of which, if we've ever seen it, it's only been from Rodgers. And Mahomes is bigger and stronger, and he can really run. I don't see his equal in the NFL, and to be honest, I never have.
I do. Give me Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. I tell you that Deshaun Watson could be his equal. I tell you that Aaron Rodgers could be his equal. Hell, in 2 weeks from now, I might tell you Tom Brady could be his equal. If you're talking to me about those weapons, I am sick and tired of people ignoring the weapons. Did you see Tyreek Hill last night? Did y'all see this, brother? I'm talking about after the catch. After the catch. I mean, did you see it?
Yeah.
I know what I saw. Look at this brother
Almost
right here.
took it to the house.
Look at him. Look at him. I mean, just keep showing the plays right. Damn. This brother is spectacular. I would remind y'all, when we think about the Kansas City Chiefs being favorites right now, they're opening up as favorites. Obviously, Tampa Bay is opening up as underdogs for Super Bowl 55. Do you know what I can make an argument of? Patrick Mahomes ain't the biggest reason why. Tyreek Hill's the biggest reason why. Last time Tampa Bay saw him, he had 7 receptions for 203 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. The first quarter. That's who we're talking about here. He finished with 13 receptions, 269 yards for the game. But I'm just saying, the first quarter, 7 receptions, 2 touchdowns, 203 yards. Did you see the 2 times? One time he backpedaled into the end zone. The other time he backflipped. I mean, just toying with him. This dude Dominique Foxworth said it best. He's a problem. That's how special Tyreek Hill is.
Travis Kelce, too.
Travis Kelce's a stud, future Hall of Famer, best tight end in football. Been telling y'all that, brother from another mother. Let me tell you something. When you look at these dudes, they're so spectacular. I'm not trying to say, listen, I know several people on the Kansas City Chiefs. They know how I feel about Patrick Mahomes. He's phenomenal. He's great. I'm not questioning that. I raise up, I get in a tizzy when everyone acts like he's the only one that can do what he does with those weapons.
He's the only one with those weapons.
He's the only one with those weapons.
Yep.
He's the only one that could do. If Aaron Rodgers had those weapons,
he has Devontae Adams. He missed him 3 times under pressure at the end of the first half.
How many passes were dropped too? Let's not forget that. How many times have we looked at Green Bay? Listen, Valdez-Scantling had a good game yesterday, no question about it. But I'm just saying, you look at some of their receivers, you don't compare them to what Kansas City's throwing at you with McCole Hardman, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, and these boys. And then I'm looking at it from that perspective. Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy coaching you instead of Matt LaFleur. I mean, come on now. Or Bill O'Brien. I mean, listen, I'm just saying, when you look at other guys, as phenomenal as Patrick Mahomes is, and he is, give some of those other dudes those weapons and let's see what we're saying.
In team sports, a lot of times, especially in football, it's so interdependent on your team, every position. A lot of times, who winds up being the GOAT or the best ever, whatever, has to do with teammates. I'm not debating that Tyreek Hill, the fastest land mammal, and Travis Kelce, the best pass-catching tight end, clearly in the game, right? And one of the best ever, don't give Mahomes an advantage because they do. I mean, I'll point out, though, Peyton Manning had Marvin Harrison and Edgerrin James. He didn't go to the Super Bowl every year. And Peyton Manning, during the regular season...
Because he was going against Belichick and Brady in a better team.
Well, I mean... no, that's not the only reason. He wasn't stopped by New England.
I didn't say it's the only reason. That's a big reason.
He wasn't stopped by New England every year.
Most of the time.
Aaron Rodgers has weapons this year, and he's had weapons in the past. To try to say that because Patrick Mahomes has great teammates, some great teammates, especially on offense, that somehow takes away from his greatness is ridiculous.
I didn't say that.
Patrick Mahomes, as a rookie, went 50 and 12 touchdowns to interceptions. As a second-year player, he improved that ratio. He won the MVP as a rookie, Super Bowl MVP as a second-year player. This year, he improved the ratio again.
I got Max, Molly.
Okay.
I got Max.
Because
you see, you know how Max likes to switch questions and stuff like that? I recall the question being, can he be rivaled?
By whom?
Not that it takes away from his greatness. It could be, as you would say, it ain't about knocking folks down, it's lifting them up, right? What I'm saying to you is that it's about whether or not someone else can be that great.
Okay, let me explain it. No,
Deshaun
Watson, that's right. Deshaun Watson is great. I love Deshaun Watson. So is Aaron Rodgers if we're just talking talent. They don't have the same talent as Mahomes.
That's what I want to know. What's the difference? What does Patrick Mahomes have that Aaron Rodgers does not have besides weapons?
I would say Mahomes, I said, is a little bigger and stronger, little better runner, and same level of decision maker under pressure. I'd say even a better decision maker.
Than Deshaun Watson?
And I'm talking about Rodgers first. And his arm is a little more electric even than I think he has like a Brett Favre arm, and yet it's just as accurate at least as Rodgers.
So he's a tick above in most categories.
And I have a feeling like he galvanizes his team. Like
he's
the
a
whole
better
thing
leader.
about the gunslinger and they're drawing the plays up in the dirt. He's just having fun out there. What they said about Favre, that's Mahomes. Now take away all of Favre's interceptions.
I'm supposed to answer that? So he's talking about galvanizing his team. We've lamented Bill O'Brien. Brian, you talked about how the Texans organization, how awful they look at this particular moment in time. That's what Deshaun Watson has been working with.
He's great.
Okay, so are we saying, what are we saying?
I'm saying Deshaun Watson is great.